Hello, everyone. Right, I think I am live just now. Let me know if you can see and hear me, and also let me know if the image is looking okay. I can't remember if I've changed it to manual focus. Don't think I did, but I'll soon find out. Let me know if the little focus box keeps coming up and I'll change it to manual. But it's looking all right at the moment. I wish I could just keep it on autofocus, but the little box keeps coming up. It's really frustrating. Anyway, I'm not moaning. I'm not moaning so early on in the evening. How are we all? There's a few people here already. I can't remember everyone. We've got Philip and we've got Soul Empress. Anna's here. Lance is here. Natalie's here. Who else have we got? Angela. Jude, hi Jude. Good to see you. Glad you're doing another live stream of this wonderful puzzle. I was delighted to already complete. Jude in Wisconsin, USA. Oh, have you done this one, Jude? That's Brill. Oh, it's great. Great to see you. Hi Sam. Hi Clark. Cara's also here. Darley's here. Oh, who have I missed? Ohana's here. Oh, Winter's here. So glad to see you, Winter. I'm glad you're feeling better. You said you feel better than a bit earlier today, so I'm so glad you're here. Hello, Matt. Thank you. How are you doing? Oh gosh, if I have forgotten anybody, Claire, is Claire here? I think I just remembered Claire. If I've forgotten anybody, I do apologise. I did sort of see everybody in the chat, but it moves up so quickly when everybody's saying hello. Anyway, I hope you're all doing good tonight. I hope you're all having fun, either puzzling or chilling or whatever it is you're doing. And I am back with the 3,000 piece life puzzle. Now I'm just going to grab the box lid and I will show you what it looks like. It's a panorama, so it's a big wide one. And so far I have, well, what piles have I tackled? So I've tackled the pink sky and planet piles of pieces. I've tackled the sails, which I actually did last week, which actually came together really well. And then slotted in really nicely right underneath here. So this top right hexant, we'll call it, top right sixth of the puzzle is looking great. Now I have got, so I'm going to do this on 6 pieces of A2 foam board. So it will be 3 across the top and 3 across the bottom. So three across and 2 high. The actual top right of the 3 at the top finishes here. You can actually see a misalignment in the cut where the divide is. So it kind of naturally separates into those 3 sections. I had that separated onto a different board, but what I've done is I've put it back over onto this one because what I plan to do tonight is try to fill in this gap and also some of this because the pile I'm wanting to tackle next is this pile of all of the dark sky pieces. Now, there are still quite a lot of colours in here. I might find some with bits of planet on, some with balloons, some with kind of purple. But the other pile I wanted to tackle as well is this one here, and this is the birds pile. Now, there are birds kind of across the top of the puzzle. There's different birds, there's parrots, and there's like a bald eagle here, and I don't know what this is, a pelican or something. There's ducks. So there's all kinds of birds here, but there's a lot of birds up here that are going to fill some of this gap as well. So I'm going to attempt to do those 2 piles of pieces tonight and hopefully fill out a big chunk. But I kind of thought it would be easier if I moved as much of the puzzle as I could over onto one board. But if I need to move over to that one, I can as well. Now you can see I've also put together the lighthouse and the house, which is attached to this planet here. And oh, thank you, Clark. Thank you so much. What time? Wait, mine doesn't fit with mouth and sound. Better refresh. Oh, is it out of sync? Is it out of sync? Oh, yeah, that's frustrating when that happens, isn't it? uh, Hang on. Who said what? Covers whole lot of games, Anna Maria. I mostly play Warhammer, 40k, Kill Team, and Horus Hersey. Is that what you're doing tonight? You said your other hobby? Is that the one you mean? Puzzled way too much today. Now I will just watch. Yeah, just chill. Sounds good. Sounds good. Too much? Is there such a thing? Too much puzzling? Hi, Jasmine. I found the birds a challenge. The big seagulls up here. Yeah, they were kind of weird to sort because they're quite purple. I know that sounds a bit odd, but like the underside of their wings is quite sort of dark purplish blue. So I was getting them a bit missorted, but then I got used to what they were, so I was able to recognize them, but I may have a whole bunch missorted. I'm hoping not too many though. I would really like to fill that gap. But yeah, I know what you mean. They are a bit challenging. And then well these I would imagine aren't too bad. That bald eagle was fairly obvious. But these are quite bright, these parrots. But they're very distinct from these ones up here. But yeah, so I'm basically kind of moving across the top. If I manage to get all of that done, which I very much doubt I will, but if I do, I've got some rainbow pieces that I could possibly put in. But I thought next a nice bit to do might be these animals over on the left side. I've got a big pile of animal pieces, and they're literally all just jumbled together. But I kind of thought, well, um, I can micro sort within the pile. I think it's going to be easy to figure out what's the zebra and what's the flamingo and what's the tiger, etc., etc. So I thought maybe they'd be good to come afterwards. But we'll see. I'm just going to let it come to me. But there are other little areas that I've done. So I just showed you that with the moon and the lighthouse and the house. That's actually a hot air balloon. Those pieces were sorted into the sales pile, but it's one of the biggest, in fact, it's the biggest, I think, hot air balloon. So that's together, and I've just popped it there, but it would actually be on the far left side. And there is another board with the bottom right edge and also the actual boats themselves. The boat. So just right under these sails, I've got a bunch of boats together, but they would be on bottom right section. So they're on a separate foam board, and I've put that foam board out of the way because I'm not going to be working on that section today. So yeah, still a lot of kind of shifting around and moving about and shuffling a bit, but we'll get there. And this top right bit is really coming together quite nicely. So that's the plan. That's the plan for this evening, and that's the puzzle. And yeah, so we will just crack on with it. I'm going to pop that there. And let's see what everybody said. Thomas is here. Hi, Thomas. And oh, Sam said hi to Dexter. Hello, Dexter. Sorry, I didn't realise you were here. How are you? Hi, Miranda. Thank you for explaining, Philip. I don't know much about gaming. I only play Tickets to Ride, and I'm not sure it counts as gaming. This is actually a board game that can also play online. Here's a question on the subject of games. Does anybody know Disney Lorcana? Does anybody play that game or have heard of it and know roughly what it's all about? I think it's like a trading card game, and Ravensburger makes it. Let me know if anybody knows of that game. I think we will find out if there's such a thing after your marathon. Yes, probably. I think you're right there, Winter. I'm so excited about that though. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm a bit bonkers to be this excited, but I'm really looking forward to doing it. Hi Asma, how are you? I found the top of this puzzle was easier than the bottom. Yeah, I suspect I will find that as well. I think the water will be fine and maybe the dolphins. But yeah, it's very busy, isn't it, in the sea. I do have a few separate piles though. I've got like fish and coral and I've got the clownfish. So who knows? Who knows? It might be fine. But I agree with you. The top looks easier to me as well. Um, agree, Dolly. Yeah. Of course, you've done this one as well, haven't you? Soul Empress. Hello, SS. Happy puzzling to everyone. You just linked everybody. Hang on, hang on. Today I'm going to work on building the land animals. Okay, so you're going to do the animals next. I think I'll do that next after I've done the sky, maybe the rainbow. The dark sky, that is. Thank you, Dolly. That's lovely. Thank you. No, don't know that. Oh, you don't know Lorcana. Okay. Well, if anybody does, let me know. And I'll tell you the reason that I asked. All right. So maybe I get the birds out first. Do you think? Or should I do this first? Because I think there's some bird pieces in here as well. I did notice that Ravensburger has a whole new collection of puzzles based on the Lorcana trading card game called Glimmers of the Realm. Yeah, they do, and that's why I was that's why I was going to mention it. Right, there's a lot of pieces on here, and I feel like I'm going to be in my own way. I'm wondering about grabbing a small board to put them on. Unless I put them here, I could put them here, I guess, couldn't I? I could put them here. Yeah, no, that works. That works. Now there's quite a variety of colour in this sky. I call it dark sky, but there's a gradient. It gets brighter as it goes further left, and there's also areas where it's purple. There's lots of bright stars and things. You've got like nebulas and things like that, and galaxies. So I'm hopeful that this isn't going to be too taxing to do, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I just need a kind of an area big enough really to spread them out, I guess. I'll put it that way. So yeah, so I've been in touch with Ravensburger recently because I was speaking to Charlotte, who I speak to at Ravensburger UK. I was speaking to her about the puzzle marathon, the Big City Collage 24-hour marathon. And there was a whole bunch of things I asked her and spoke to her about, but when she replied, she said, "We've got some samples of the new Lorcana puzzles that are coming out on the 1st of September," I think she said. Would you like to try one? So, I mean, I'd heard of Lorcana, but didn't really know what it was. I knew it was related to Disney somehow, and I thought it was some kind of card game, but I wasn't certain exactly what it was. Now then, that looks like a boat. Yeah, it is. And we've got another bit of sail there from the looks of things. Is that sail? Oh no, it's not. It's the rings, Saturn's rings. There we go. So that's good. So little things like that might help me to find my bearings. We've got a bit of sail there. And that looks like a little bit of sail, maybe? Definitely something in that. I'm just not sure what. Not to worry. If I don't find it straight away, it's not a problem. No, it's not that. Okay, don't know what that one is. So yeah, she asked if I wanted to give one a try, and I said, yeah, I'll give one a go. So that's why I was asking, because it's a new. I think they're the first Lorcana puzzles come out, or it's the first Lorcana puzzle. I don't know. Is it a collection? I guess it's a collection. I'm not sure how many she's sending. But yeah, you're right. You're right, Clark. So I'm sure she said it was the 1st of September, but maybe they're already out, or they're perhaps out for pre-order. You saw that as well, Cara. Hello, Cara, by the way. Um, it wasn't, but my boyfriend has gone all weekend, so I had to enjoy the empty apartment my way. The autofocus square is back. Okay, right. So I'll tell you what I'll do. The screen's just going to change for a second while I fix that. And okay, so now it's on manual focus. And how does it? I mean, it doesn't look any different to me, but I could be wrong. My eyes aren't what they used to be. So let me know if that's gone in any way fuzzy or if that's fine still. But now I've put it on manual focus, it shouldn't, this little square box shouldn't keep popping up. I filmed the first two, and then I still wanted to puzzle, so I did one more. Why not? I only saw the glimmers of the realm as pre-order. Exciting that you're going to get them early. Yeah, I know. I was quite chuffed about that. So yeah, as I say, I don't know when they're coming. She said they've already got samples in though, so that's exciting. Now then, there are bits of bird in these pieces. You can just see some of the wings. That looks like a bit of a nebula or something. Or maybe no, it's not. It's a, thought it might be the top of a sail. Not sure about that one. There's something bright in there. That's another bit of bird's wing. So there's definitely been some cross sorting going on here between sky and birds. I mean, it might be worthwhile just getting the bird pile out as well, because it's not a huge pile, the birds. So that might be worthwhile. And some of these will be way further over towards the left, because the sky's actually quite dark. Right up until it hits the smaller balloons. So yeah. No, that doesn't go there. There's kind of a bright outline on the wings as well, which makes them a bit more obvious. Hopefully it won't be too much of a struggle, but we'll see. Uh, Looks good. Good, I'm glad. Check the quality on your YouTube. It always defaults to 720p when I watch Vicky's live streams. That's frustrating, that, isn't it? If I had to pick which ones of the glimmers of the realm, I would pick amethyst, purple violet, or sapphire, blue. Oh right, okay. Are they color coded? You clearly know about this. um, but yeah, no, I need to like if I did well when I get the puzzle, it'd be cool to maybe get a wee trading card pack and see what it's all about. I don't know who I'd play it with. I'd maybe have to rope one of the kids to play it with me just so I can understand what it's all about, I guess. Now then, that looks like a bit of planet, maybe. Um, but I could be wrong. Or it could be. Is it part of this? Not certain what that is either. I don't know. And there should be like this piece here. That should be obvious when I see it. I'm hoping it'll jump out at me. Bit of sail on that one. Now that here I'm struggling a bit with my light because it's pointing down to the puzzle. I have to kind of set up my light so it's pointing down at the puzzle because when I've got all my equipment around me, it can block the lights a wee bit. But it kind of means that the light is also pointing directly at me, which is awkward sometimes. So I'm trying to I'm trying to move to see the pieces properly. There's a bit of that moon. And you can see balloons here going across the moon. Um, but I can't attach it to the top as yet. It's around about there, I think. So by the end of today, I may well be able to attach it. I don't know. These lighter blue ones, I think I'm gonna just separate those out because I feel like they're too far in this direction. I don't feel like I'm gonna be able to get those in as easily. There's a bit of yellow in that. No, I don't know. Don't know what that is. I'm gonna try and just narrow down the pile a bit by moving these lighter blues out of the way. And then I can flip some more. I may still even go and get a small piece of foam board so I can see things a bit better. Now then, what is that? That looks like boat. There. It's the top of the... Oh, okay, wait, I've got that. There we go. That is the top of a sail there. But the bird's wing comes across. So, that took a little bit of working out. We've got another bit of the seagull there. It's a light blue piece. It's quite light blue. There's another bit of the bird's wing there. That fits in there. Does that go? No. No, it does not. It's still quite pink and purple in this area as well. So maybe that would help if I pulled out some of the more purple pieces. That's a bit of bird in that piece. And here, they're a bit more purple. I have no idea what the Glimmers of the Realm is. Yeah, it's to do with the Lorcana trading game that Ravensburger makes. And it's going to be one of the new puzzles coming out soon, I think, Carly. Hi, Claudia. How are you? Based on what Clark said, based on the Disney Lorcana trading card game. I don't play video games. I'm really bad at it. I enjoy video games, but I try not to play too often, and especially I try not to play games I like too much because I will just get sucked in. Honestly, you won't see me. But the Lorcana is a trading card game. It's not like a games console kind of game. Now then, that looks like it goes there. It does. Yay! Okay, that's good. So that's a tail. So it goes that way, and it belongs to this big bird up here. I'm pretty certain that does too. I don't have the pieces to connect this, which is very frustrating. That goes there. And I'm hopeful that I can at least get that bird together fairly easily. There's a bit of purple. I think that goes over here. There. There's kind of two rainbows in this puzzle. And I'll show you what I mean. So here, there's a really obvious rainbow. And I have separated those pieces. But you also have a rainbow here. It's much lighter and it goes behind all these things in the sky, but you can just see it. So that's the reason I kind of knew that piece went there on this bit because you can just see the top of that rainbow here. So again, depending on the background color, it's going to be something that maybe helps me navigate this a little bit. But yeah, it took me a while to notice that there's two rainbows. Did anyone else notice that early on in the process, or was it later on? Or guys, it only took me a year being in the puzzle hobby. I'm finally using foam boards. Did I graduate from Padawan to Jedi Knight? Absolutely, absolutely. You totally did, SS. Honestly, I feel like I'm drowning in foam boards now. I've just bought a boatload of them. I bought another pack of A2. They came yesterday. Because I was running out. I've got a lot of puzzles on. I've got 6 puzzles going at the minute, and 3 of them I'm using A2 foam boards for. So yeah, I had to buy some more. Foam boards are essential puzzling equipment, in my opinion. Yeah, mine too. That feels especially good coming from Batman. Hello, Hello, B. How are you? Checked my video quality and YouTube decided that I only need 360 for some reason. Oh my goodness. That's no good. This needs to be seen in ultra brilliant quality. That's unacceptable. Sue YouTube. You're 100% right, Superman. Despite.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Oh, okay. Freaks me out when they do that. Did anyone hear that? That was my phone. It was Siri. It just started talking to me. That was so weird. I don't know why it thought I said that. It just started talking to me. That was off-putting. Anyway, what was I saying? Despite having a jigsaw table that will take a 6K, these days I default to A2 foam boards for almost every jigsaw. I know, I know, same here. I've got a table that will fit a 6K, although I tend to use that as well, since seem to be trying to do as many jigsaws as possible all at once. I've sorted bag number 8 of wildlife. Finished sorting it. I just finished that today. So now I've got to open bag 9 and start sorting that. I'm very excited. Well, here they are, not easy to come by, and the 270 by 100 I got 2 weeks ago were expensive, so I wouldn't force anyone here to get them. It's a good size though, 70 by 100. I don't think I can get that size that easy. Foam boards for the win. Amazon wouldn't deliver yours. Oh, really? Oh, that's surprising. I didn't notice the two rainbows. Yeah, but it's very faint. It kind of blends in with all the colours in the sky, but it's like a second rainbow. Yeah, double rainbow. Happened to me too. Once I noticed the rainbow, it went fast. Yeah. Lol, what was that? It's scary. Yeah. Do you know what? So obviously we know about Siri and everything. But I've also got Echo devices. You know, the Amazon devices, and you have to say the wake word for it to listen to you. Sometimes I think it thinks it hears it, and then all of a sudden it just starts talking. It's like, it will just say something like, "Sorry, I don't know that," and I'm like, "Nobody asked. I never asked. Stop talking to me." It's like, oh no, it's listening to me. Now then, there's a red line in that piece, and I can't tell if it goes with a boat or not. Oh, do you know what that is? That's a parrot's tail. Oh, okay. So that's further over. I'll put that in the bird pile. I thought it was the top of a boat. It's not. It's the parrot's tail. So there, look here. The bit that stands out most is like the yellowish greens. The colour that stands out most. These pieces. And I've got some here too, actually. So maybe if I just nip over to this one and see if I can't. There we go, that's in there. See if I can't figure out what goes where. There's one. You see that there? It's coming down there. And we're starting to see the first kind of bird on the left-hand side there. I think that might go there. And then that one. Where does that go? Does that go there? That goes there. So that goes that way? Huh. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know which way it goes. Yeah, not sure, but it will go around here somewhere. That's where that rainbow is. So anything I can use to help me figure out what's what. I will use it. There's another rainbow one. I'll pop it up there. These are a bit bright. We've got balloons and butterflies and stuff in here. I really do think that they're going to be further over to the left, so I think that's going to be better just to take those out. This is starting to frustrate me. I need to put it back on my box lid stand thingy. You had the rainbow pieces sorted at the beginning, Soul Empress. Yeah, I did. I was sorting the rainbow pieces, but it took a little while to spot the second rainbow. So they ended up in my sky pile, basically, the second rainbow. Now then, that is a little bit, I think, of this. There's like an explosion going on up here. So I'm not entirely certain where that goes yet, but I think it might belong up there. There's another bit of that explosion. What is it, a supernova maybe? You can just see the tips of a wing there. It's certainly easier, there's a bit of the sail there. It's certainly easier being able to navigate the boards with the boards being a bit smaller. Um, like the A1s are, I mean, they're not heavy, but they're kind of unwieldy. You know what I mean? So now that looks like a sail. Yes, it is. That looks like a bit of sail. There. The bird's going down quite low. Looks like a little bit of the rainbow. That's hot air balloon. How did that end up in here? I do not know. That's a light blue one. That's a bit of the rainbow. Bird's wing. I wish I could attach this. But maybe, I mean, those pieces might be in the bird pile. That looks maybe like a bit of boat. I'm just not sure. Or it could possibly be that planet. No, if it is, I can't see where it goes. No. So I'll leave that there. And that's all these pieces flipped now. That's bird's wing. Oh, huh, what's that? Oh, it might be balloon. Quite a lot of balloon pieces in here. That's a rainbow bit. That's balloon. So I'll pop that there. Oh no, it's not. It's yeah, it's that. So that's a wee planet or something, that is. Okay. So we've got some purplish colours down here. They're a bit darker, but you can just see some of this galaxy on some of the pieces. So maybe I can recognize those. That's the bottom of that planet there. I wonder if I've got some blue pieces from this planet mixed up in here, although I suspect they're more likely to be in the water pile. There, that's one, I think. Is it? No, it's not. Darn it. I'm feeling a bit daunted by all these dark blue pieces now. Not to worry. I'll get there. I will get there. Well, that definitely goes there. These look like they might go down there. Or at least around here somewhere. Look at that. Nope. I think there's a bird's wing in that. Um, Wait a minute. Look at that. No. That one? No. Right. Okay. I need to alter my strategy because this isn't going too well. Um, what goes there? Right. This is quite tough. We've got some. I'll keep trying before I dive into the bird pieces. I will keep trying because I feel like I can utilize color a little. Now then, where does that go? That goes under here. It goes that way. I wonder if that. There's a sort of red hue to this bit, and this piece looks like it goes around here somewhere. There's also something on the tip of that piece. I'm not sure what it attaches to. I'm certain this goes around here somewhere. Let's see if I can find this. There, no. There. That goes there. Quite wide, some of these pieces. And that's a wee bit of nebula as well. That goes there. Okay, and that attaches there. That's good. So that's attached, kind of. We've got that. So this is more like just blank, black kind of sky. So I think that goes around there somewhere as well. No, does that go there? No. Ah, that goes there. That goes there. So let's see if I can. Shape might help here. Definitely some big wide ones here. Like that. That's quite wide. Hmm. I'm going to be making that noise a lot. No, that goes there. And oh, wait a minute. Oh no, I thought that went there. It doesn't. It's not easy, this. It's not easy. That's a dark bit. There. That goes there. I'm going to pop those up there. Things are getting a bit cluttered, but I'm trying to kind of put things roughly where I think they go. It's just and then you start to get in your own way a bit, you know? So do that, yes. That goes there. Okay, and that goes there. Right, so that's what the white tip of that piece was. It was a little bit of a galaxy there. And then here, there's the tip of that sail. I wonder if I can see it. And there's a bit of sail there. Oh, there's a bit of sail as well. Finding every bit except the one I want. If I could, can I? Wow, I need to attach this. That's frustrating. I want to attach it. That goes there. Yay. So can I find any more? Um, what about that one? There's a definite, I can tell what, like, these darker ones definitely go in this area, in this vicinity. So that narrows it down a bit. That go there then? No. That one, no. That one? Yes. That's good. That goes there. So that narrows down that shape. Looking for either a 2 in, 2 out or a 3 in, 1 out. That's a bird's wing. Not seeing that piece at the moment, but ah, oopsie. Wait, no, I just tried. Okay, had a little bit of progress there. A wonky shape there. That was pretty obvious. Okay, so now I'm going to stop and have a look at the chat. I want you to know I'll die. If I die tonight, it was because the cuteness of the Busy Birdies puzzle was more than my heart could handle. Busy Birdies, have you just finished that puzzle? That's the Dean McAdam one, right? Hi, Ella, how are you? I wouldn't want to lose you, but maybe not the worst way to go. Yeah, death by cuteness. I hope everyone is well. I was at a small puzzle meetup today. Oh, that sounds fun. And it was really nice. Only 4 hours, but nice. Is that 4 hours? It does sound nice. Oh, I would love to. I wish there was something like that around here. What did you do? Did you all just puzzle together or? Lucky, I'm so jealous. I know, same. Claire, I have my grandson Alex puzzling with me, watching along. So nice. Oh, that's nice. Everybody's got their puzzling pals and buddies. Since I'm the only human in the house today, the cats keep following me everywhere I go. I left one room a minute ago, and now they're all comfy in here with me, as if we were here for hours. Yeah, they do like to follow you, don't they? Well, mine does. Although Grace is getting quite clingy with all three of us just lately. Just I think he just sort of goes from room to room, seeing how, seeing if we respond, and then he'll sleep with that person for a bit, and then he'll be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna move now, change a scene." But he's been usually it's me does that too at night, but he's been doing it to all of us. Trying to discover every cozy spot, I think. Right. So let's see if I can get these in. Sure it goes up here somewhere. Does this go? No, I think that's too dark to go down here. I think this is going to go up here. There. No. Wait. No, it doesn't go there. Does it go there? That goes there. Yay. And I'm not sure yet where that one goes. I think that is there. Yeah, there we go. There's something red in that bit. I think it's like a little red planet. That's a bit of rainbow, as is that. That isn't. That looks like a planet or something. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, it's not. I thought I'd seen that bit earlier, but it's not. It's not what I thought it was. This one is, though. Yay! And I think I might have seen that one too. It's got like, there, that one. Got like a little star in it. There we go. So these are starting to go in gradually. This has kind of got a little bit of red. There, it goes there. It's a bit at the bottom of that planet. This one should be... I feel like that one should be obvious. Where's that one? Some bird's wing there. I don't know. I kind of want to reach for the bird's wings. I feel like I've got a few in. Maybe I should try fill out some more of these. That goes there. Before I reach for the bird's wings, I just want to sort of tidy up a little bit these pieces. What was there? I found a piece, but it's way over here. I'm trying to find these pieces. About that one. Can I see that one? Yes, I can. There it is. One. Don't know what's making me think this, but I think that might be a four ins. Oh, that's that bit. Why did I put it up there? I think I thought that was a rainbow piece. It's not. Because the this I feel like is a four ins, and that's just a hunch. I could be wrong. It's just kind of wonky left side. I feel like it's gonna be a four ins. Maybe. Wait a minute. See, I was right. It was a four ins. You get like wee glimmers of intuition, don't you, sometimes, as to what the shape's gonna be. And that's a bit of rainbow. Can just see some of the green in that. Another one there. Four ins again. There it is. At least with these I can figure out shape. Because I'm really just filling in gaps. So that helps there. It's a bit of that planet there. And I fill this bit in. Yeah, so far so good. Wait, does that go there? Nope. It doesn't go over there, so no on that one. Is that a little bit of sail? Yes, it is. That goes there. I think that's bird's wing. Hmm. Okay, slowly but surely, I am getting there. Where does this one go? Nope. Does that go there? Nope. Again, I feel like it goes over here somewhere. Hello, Gustin. Got back from my aunt's wedding before the stream ended. You did? Not going that long, or at least I don't think so. What time are we? It's almost 10. Gosh, where does the time go? Hello, Alex, grandson of Claire M. Yes, hi, Alex. Hope you're having fun with your puzzle. Sounds great. 4 hours is a good amount of time for a meetup, though. Glad you had fun. Yeah, I think so too. It was really good. Usually need an hour and 40 if I speed puzzle. We'll try to. Were you doing a bit of speed puzzling then, Ella? Vicky, I'm working on the Busy Birdies puzzle, and I will say it is busy but so cute. Okay, so you're doing it right now. I can't wait to do that one. I've got that one as well. It looks fun. Sorry, Winter. I really hope you get better soon. You need rest. Take care of you. Oh, are you going, Winter? Thank you. I'm on the mend. Just get fatigued quickly. Are you gonna get some sleep? I dabbled in speed puzzling. The last few times I've tried it earlier this year, I just got sore back or neck. So I haven't really done it. I seem to tense up when I use two arms too fast. Yeah, I can totally relate to that. Speed puzzling, actually puzzling in general, is more physical than you might think. I had to work my way up to longer puzzling sessions. It is, and when you're doing large piece counts as well, when I'm like when I did two sections of wildlife, I was constantly going around the table that way, that way, that way, that way. And it was just like, and I had to move my chair over and then move it back. And I was actually quite knackered by the end of that day. I was like, wow, this is getting a bit cardiovascular. I'm not sure I like it very much. Well, if you go on Winter, I'm sorry I've missed you. Soon, I think. Oh, you'll go soon, right? Okay. Okay, well, if I miss you, I will say good night, and I really do hope you feel better soon. Because getting in the zone, this is the thing. So I miss what's said and what happens. People come and go, and I don't know. Um, but yeah, you're right. I could never do it on the floor. Yeah, no, I did that. I did that with Disney Orchestra. Two of the sections of Disney Orchestra I did on the floor, and never again. I've not done it again since. I admit to being mystified how Vicky Makes and Builds is going to survive for 24 hours of puzzling straight. Well, we'll soon see. I don't know quite how I'm going to do it either yet, but I will figure it out. I just really want to speed puzzle the colour boom stairs one, but I haven't because I don't want to get pains. You don't have to speed puzzle it though. Hi, Sybil. You can just enjoy it. That one's nice one just to enjoy. I love the colour booms. Especially the 500 piece ones. I really like those images. You just never know how long a wedding will last. I know this is it. I hope tomorrow you feel refreshed. Yeah, sometimes you just need to rest. Just not do anything. Because it can just delay it, can't it, if you try and do too much too soon. I tried speed puzzling, but kind of prefer big puzzling, and those two don't match well. Who knows? Maybe that will one day become a thing. The large piece count puzzle speed puzzling championships. The large piece count speed puzzling championships. There you go. What do you think? You have 3 days to puzzle this 5,000 piece puzzle. Gosh, everybody will be collapsing in a heap. Right, so that goes there. Again, shape is helping. Shape is helping. Kind of recognizing shapes. I don't know what that gold thing is. Not sure. Can I get any more in here? No. Is that there? No. Does it go there? Yes, it does. It goes the other way around. Okay, so I'm glad I'm getting more in before I give in and go for the birds. But again, I feel like I'm getting in my own way a bit. I don't even have space to put the birds in. Does that go there? No, it doesn't. That goes there. Okay, well, this is good. This is going well. There we go. I've actually attached that, so that's good. And there's some purple in that one and in that one. So these are going to go up here somewhere. If I move these up here out the way, and then maybe I can have a go at putting some of those in. These are all just either purple pieces or pieces where I've found bits of bird in with the sky pieces. Um, so that's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to kind of pull out of here because they've obviously been just slightly missorted. Where does that go? I'm sure that's bird. Maybe. Oh yeah, it's a tail. Oh, it might even go on the next board, but I'll leave it with the bird pieces, and I will. And they go together, those two, but they're just floating, unfortunately. Is that gonna? No, it doesn't. No. All right, never mind. I'll figure it out. This one. Where does this go? Does that go there? No, no, but I feel like it goes around here somewhere. Never mind, never mind. Right, let's get these rainbow pieces in, see if I can figure them out. I might not be able to, we'll see. Does that go there? Yes, it does. This is more blue, these colours. And I've got kind of yellow here. I think it goes bluer as it gets further down. There, that attaches that, so that's good. No, not really getting anywhere with that, so that's fine. I'm gonna grab the bird pieces out, I think, and see if that'll move me along a bit. But it is filling in. I've done all this, so that's pretty good. So these are my bird pieces, and as I say, not all of them are these seagulls. Some of them are the other birds over to the left. So, for example, that's parrot's tail. But a lot of them are the seagulls. That's the bald eagle. That's one of the parrots, I think. If there's lighter blue sky in the background, then I know it's not a piece I'm looking for at the moment. So it helps just to be able to narrow down options. Even though it's just a big pile of birds, it's only certain birds I'm looking for. And that is the seagulls. And again, what makes them obvious is that there's like a purple hue to their feathers. Oh, there we are. No, there. A bit of the planet there in the background. You can see some really obvious pink in the background of some of these, so that's going to help as well, because there's still some pink up here. What's that? Does that go there? No, it doesn't. It goes there. Yay! So that touches that bit, so that's good. That is one of the drawbacks with the wavies. When they're constantly getting nudged out of place, it's quite frustrating. Gosh, most of these are seagulls. Is that part of the planet? Yes, it is. Oh, good. I'm glad I had that. I don't know what that is. It might be a seagull. We've got that one. That one. That's a balloon. It's so easily done, isn't it? Mis-sorting. Especially when you've been sorting for a long time. Can't tell if that's... I think that is seagull, actually. That's parrot. Oh, there's so many of these. There, that one goes there. That's the bald eagle. Whew, parrot. Tiny little seagull there, just on one piece. And the one. The lower down seagulls are in the slightly brighter bits of sky, but you can still tell that they're seagulls, so that helps. Oh, there's a bit of rainbow there. So I'm gonna get a small piece of foam board for this. I don't really have the space on my table, so give me a moment. When I say small, I'm talking about A3, which is this one. So it's just because I can't lay them out here because I've got the rest of my sky pieces there, and it would just be handy if I could see them a bit better because when they're there, they're a bit under the glare of the light, my softbox lights, which are brilliant, but as I say, sometimes it's not the most maneuverable. So these are all my seagull pieces that I know of, and I'm hopeful that I can put some together. There's one. Okay. The wings have like like a bright outline to them where the light's shining off them. So I'm hoping that's gonna help. What's that one? I'm hoping that's gonna help me at least get some pieces together, even if it's just lots of sort of floaty bits. There's a bit of rainbow in that piece. Some of these birds will be on the foam board to the left of this one. There we are. So that seagull's coming together. That's another rainbow one. Yeah, there's some quite big seagulls going across the rainbow bit, so okay. There's another bit of wing. It's tricky. It's tricky, this one. Ah, there. So that's tail and feet. And then we've got that goes there. Got some more legs there. The legs are quite obvious because they're bright pink. Another wing there. I think part of the problem is just that there's so many of them, and they all kind of overlap each other. Wait, does that go there? Yes, it does. There's two pieces together there. That's good. Um, hmm. Ah, does that go there? Yay. Okay. How big is there? And I've still not got all of that bird. There we go. Ah, there's that one. Can't see that one though. That's not it. Let's see that one. That's frustrating. I don't know where that one is. Um, but I do have a little bit of this seagull together. Uh, so there's one down here. I'm wondering about maybe just uncovering this a little and trying to do some of these because I do have some attached here. So, and I've got a few of these rainbow pieces, like that, for example, and that one. That's a rainbow piece. Not sure where it goes yet, but it's a rainbow piece. There, and there's a seagull coming up here in front of this too. Nope. Ugh. Oh, this is frustrating. Oh wait, I think I've got some of Neptune. There we go. And there's a tail on that, but gosh, they go on forever. These things. This is really hard. Ah, no. Oh, just when I think I've spotted a bit, it isn't what I think it is. Does that go? No. There's like a little glowing circle though here. Ah, there. Right. I'm just trying to find any clues to get these pieces together at this stage. Any clues at all. That is not easy. There we go. That's got a head now, which helps. And I need to not forget there are also sky pieces that might go in down here. Although I'm not really seeing any purple bits. Not in there anymore anyway. Ha! Look who's there. Who's there? Yay! Woo! There we go. Can I find that bit? That seems like it should be obvious. No. 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 Ah! Right. I'm getting frustrated, folks. I'm getting frustrated. Right. Well, there are some seagulls coming together for definite. I'm just going to put that there for a second and see what everybody's saying. The ones I have just fit a 2K puzzle on one. Is that your big foam boards? I also think mine are thicker, maybe. 12 of them cost me $67. They're 24 by 36 inches. I found black is really good for dark images. You can see the slight differences in shades. Yeah, I agree with that. I largely puzzle on black foam boards now, although my board is white, which is fine. Thomas, oops, I said the same thing you did, Jinx. Darlie, just a bit shorter than mine. How thick are they? Great minds think alike. This is true. 3/16. I don't know what that means. I've been eyeing these 24 by 35 inch foam boards closer to A1 than the normal 20 by 30 inch. Okay, you're gonna go a little bit bigger. What do you think you'll do, Clark? Will you get some? Can you get me a link for the right size? You can stick it in the Discord, can't you? Vicky's in the zone. Yeah, I was. But I'm just really concentrating on this because it's not easy. It's really not easy at all. Now then, having said that, I think no, I haven't. I thought I'd discovered something there, but I haven't. Um, oh, but I have discovered this. So I have a floating seagull here. It's not really going in, but it's got more of a body than many of my other seagulls. So hopefully I can attach it at some point. It goes that way. It doesn't fit in there though. There, that goes there. So now that's the tip of a wing. There. Does that not go there? Oh gosh, I was convinced that went there. It doesn't go there. Hmm. Yes, I was in the zone. It's just, yeah, it's difficult, this one. Difficult. I don't want to knock any off either. Any pieces. So yeah, I assume we're having a phone board discussion. Thanks, Sam. Just don't know how to convert that since I can't even say it outright. I see what you mean. Bird watching 750 finished. Yay! Oh, that's the Art and Soul one, right? Lovely puzzle. Definitely time for bed now. Have a lovely day or evening, everyone. Oh, night night, Winter. Thanks for dropping in a bit and puzzling with us. It was lovely to see you, and I hope you feel better when you wake up tomorrow. Can't even. I'm autocorrect on my iPad. Oh no, you're not alone there. Autocorrect does all sorts of funny things to me. Feeling really lucky here. I buy 20 by 30-inch foam boards at the dollar store for $1.50 Canadian each. They come in both white and black. Oh, that's amazing. I mostly use black, also not sure why, but they cost less. Really? Hey, that's bizarre. I only find these at the hardware store. All right. Yeah. I have a place near me called The Works. It's kind of like a stationery slash craft store. Does a bit of everything. And they had for a little while they had A1 and A2 foam boards. And I would pop in and grab one or two as and when I needed them, but then for some reason they got rid of a bunch and now I think they only have one size, if any at all. And I don't think they have black and white. I think they only have one colour now, which is a shame. But the Works does sometimes have them, Sam, if you've got one near you. What did you want a link? So far, I bought all my foam boards at Hobby Lobby. Oh, right. Hi, Concerning Blue. How you doing? Could only find. I went to Hobby Lobby today and decided not to buy them. Oh, okay. I just checked. Mine are also 5 mil thick. Yeah, half a centimeter. Um, right. Okay. I may need to utilize the picture here. So we've got that bird there is that one, and this goes under its wing. Hang on. So that's that one. That's that one. Have I got that right? Yeah. Oh, I don't know now. Where does that one go? It doesn't go under that wing. Unless, oh, wait a minute. Hang on. No, that doesn't go there. That doesn't go there. It's close though. That definitely goes there. Okay, I think it's further down, that one. Here, it goes under that one's wing. So then that one goes underneath that one. There, I think that's the tip of the wing on that one. I'm getting confused now. There's too many seagulls. There's too many of them. Ah. Okay, let's try and get another one together and just see what happens. That goes that way. So that's a smaller one there. And that's even further down this way. Um, hmm. So that goes that way. And then we've got there's another set of feet. Does that go there? No, that's another set of feet. I'm going to be hating seagulls by the end of this. Hating them! Right, be good if I could just. Okay. I'm going to do some shifting about here because my perspective's a bit off. I could do with being able to just see this whole middle section together, but because I'm doing it on two boards, it's confusing me. So here's the two boards next to each other. This is where the edge meets. So you've got that's that one, then I've got that one. Then there's a big one here I don't really have. And you can see the tip of its wing. So I think the big one there that I don't really have is this one. And that fits there. Okay. Okay, so that helped. Just needed it together. I was getting so confused as to how many birds there were and where they were. I was just like, what? I don't understand this. It's pickling my brain. So, okay. So that's that one. And then there's another big one underneath here, which I think the tail belongs to of this one. You can see a wing there, and you can see some of the wing there. Um, that's quite a purple piece. I feel like this should go up here somewhere. Can't see it though. Oh, no. Nope. There's a bit of wing. So maybe I can attach some of these. That one. There we go. This is a big seagull here, so I feel like I should be finding this. Uh, there we go. Right. So that's it there. And then that goes there. Oh, goodness. Oh, thank goodness for that. Right. And these go here. And that threw me because it sits usually wide on the horizontal axis, but that wide piece goes vertical. So that threw me off. And then I've got that one. That goes there. Got another little ball of fire going on here. Where does that go? There. And then this one goes there. There. Okay. Right. So I've got, now let's see, I've got that. I'm just checking the box. I've got that one, I've got that one, I've done that one. There's a small one here that needs a bit more A bit more body. Eh, not seeing it at the moment though. This is going to come into play as well at some point because there's a tail here. There. I want to know where that goes because that looks like it should go up here. There. Belongs to that one. Nope. Then we've got that one. And super concentrating now, folks. Okay, so there's another relatively big bird. There. Right. So, that one I've got, that one I've got, that one I've got. There's a little one there. That one I've got, that one I've got. So there's three smaller ones, sort of here. There's one, there's two. And then there's one way over here where these boats are. So maybe if I get this one in, that would help. There, that's that one. There. That was the biggest one I had left to do. The three down here are quite small, so that helps. Then you've got that goes there. That there. Right, and now we can see this rainbow coming into play here. These rainbow pieces can now start to go in. It's a bit more kind of green and blue. Not sure about that. That looks like a bit of rainbow, but I can't see where it goes. I'm not sure about that one either. So now there's a tiny seagull. Where's that one go? There. I think some of these are gap fillers now because I don't have every piece of seagull in here. There's that one. That's one of the little tinies. In fact, wait a minute, it's not, it's there, it's that one. That's one of the little tinies. And it goes there. Oh, no, it doesn't. I sound so confident when I say it, and then I turn out to be wrong. Okay. Where do you go then? That's a tail. Am I missing a tail? Are any of these missing a tail? Huh. Okay. Oh, a bit of that planet. What is that? Got. Where does that go? There's definitely some wing feathers there. I just don't know which bird they go with. Phew. This is tough. Right. Maybe it's time I think that might be parrot. So I think I'm barking up the wrong tree with that one. This one looks like it belongs down here. Yes, it does. It belongs with that one. Another one there. And that's another one. I'm not even certain that that is a bird on that one. Looks like a flying fish. Hang on. I have to look more closely. Is that a flying fish? Or is it just me? That's what that is. There. Talk about confusing. Why would there be a fish in the sky? I have to be choosy with my puzzle buying, so I mainly buy puzzles I love the image of and think I can do. Yeah, I think it's a good way to go. I always shape sort as a minimum towards the end of finishing a puzzle. Darling, the question actually is, I always shape sort what is wrong with me. Who knows? I try and avoid shape sorting if at all possible, but oh, I will do it. Me too. I decluttered tons from my wardrobe so I could store more jigsaws. The 42K puzzle camp does concern me a little with our different puzzling techniques. I think we'll be fine. Honestly, I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be an awesome team, all of us. Nothing we all do how we do a puzzle. The end result will be the same, a finished puzzle. Clark, no, that's what will make it fantastic, all the different methods, etc. Lol. So, I agree with you, Sam. I agree. There's no wrong way to do a puzzle, not at all. Team up in styles and choose a section to do. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. So no one gets frustrated. And there are enough pieces for everyone in the 42K. Well, exactly. Exactly. More than enough. Yeah. Will you do the 42K in sections or mixed? Mixed. Yes, it's a flying fish. I only just spotted that. Why on earth? Why on earth? I think I will go to my bed and watch the rest of the stream. Okie dokies, that sounds nice. The plan is for it to be mixed. Yeah. Puzzle camp next summer for 2 weeks is planned to be mixed. Yeah. I'm hoping to go and speak to somebody at a hotel next week. I know I sent a couple of messages out and I've just had no replies. I think people see it and think, what's she going on about? So, but I need to just go in and say, look, I'm serious. Give me a room so I can do this massive puzzle. Um, I don't normally shape sort right from the start, but I do usually do some along the way. Yeah, that's the same as me, Dexter. Feel I can see the pieces easier when they are in neat rows. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a flying fish. Thanks, I'll watch on my iPad. Okay, well then it might be hard to do entirely different way, but I believe in you. I think it'll be fine. I honestly think it'll be fine. Right, so I'm just going to move this. Certainly putting the two bits together has helped with these birds. But I keep finding new seagulls, and that threw me. That is a fish, blooming fish, in the sky. Uh, what chance have I got when there's fish in the sky? What are these pieces? Oh, they're sky pieces as well. Right, okay. So these are all kind of variations on sky pieces, more or less, and there's some bird pieces. So this box kind of is just entirely sky now, um, which is fine. Right, so that one is that one there, and I don't have that bit, unfortunately. Big gap there. That goes in there. Then I've got that one, then that one, that one, that one. That one's more or less done. That one, that one. Then there's one here, which is higher up than I've got it sitting. So it's now then, how high is it? The bottom of the ring there around, I think that's Uranus, lines up roughly with the bottom of this tail. So I'm wondering if that's sort of there-ish. Be good if I could get a piece to attach that. See if I, hang on. No. It's a wavy. But I do have some more pieces down here, so I'll have to get those out shortly. Goes there. And that goes there. Okay, well that semi-attaches. I was right. It goes in that area. So that's that one, and then I've got that one, and then so there's like a cluster of four here. Tiny little one there, and just underneath the wing of this one, which I think there, that goes there. So that's that tiny little one. Then another one underneath it, which is that one. Then there's two here under this planet. So that's going to be one of them. Around about there. Is that good? No. I don't know. That looks like the wing of one of these, but I can't see where it goes. Um, that also looks like the wing of one of these. Not sure yet. Not sure. That one is that, yeah, that's the one that's in front of the lighthouse, just beside it. And that's around there somewhere. The pieces do start to get a little lighter here. I've got a couple more up here as well. There's that one. So let's bring these down and see if I can fill out any more of these sky bits. And I'll need to pull these out from underneath. But I think I've more or less got my bearings with the seagulls. So that's the hard part. Kinda done. The only thing is just pulling these out now. Because I have put it together on these two boards. I don't want to wreck it. It's fine. It'll be fine. How about that? That goes there. Yay! Found that bit. This one looks. Oh, see, I've already wrecked it. I've already wrecked it. There we go. That's better. That looks like it goes around here somewhere, but I just need to focus on getting these pieces out. If I can get these sky pieces in, that would be great. Maybe I can use this. Hang on. Trusty foam boards coming into play. I'm not doing a very good job of this, am I? It's fine. I mean, I could always just detach it, I should say. Hang on, let's do that. I think that's going to be the easiest thing. I was kind of hoping I wouldn't have to, but there. Let's put those back. They don't have to stay together now. At least I know where I'm at. So I'm just going to move this so I can pull all these pieces out. Transfer it onto that one. And then back over to this one. There. Try and line it up for you so it's not all wonky. Okay, so I'm not going to put those back together. I'm just going to do my best without having to do that. And try and just fill out these sky pieces. I don't see that I could have missorted much of the sky. Nothing else really is like the dark sky. So I'm hopeful that I can figure this out. That looks like a bit of rainbow, but I'm not seeing where it goes. Ooh, it goes there. It goes there. And I'll move that. I mean, at this point, I probably could do some shape sorting, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. It's quite a dark piece. There. Okay. Wait, so, oh, you can just see the rings going around the back of this planet, but they kind of blend in. So it was hard to see them. What's that one? That goes there. Thinking this, because this is quite purple. I feel like this should be obvious, but I'm not seeing it. There's a bit of like fieriness on it as well. I have no idea where it goes. I don't know where that goes either. Some of them might go quite far over to this side. There, that goes there. And then we've got, that's a balloon. That's a little bit of the moon as well. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Yay, that attaches. Finally. That's good. Now then, that looks like the rings around a planet, but I can't, unless it's a balloon. I can't see where it goes. Oh, that's a bit of bird there. Nope. Nope. Hmm. It's still not easy, even though I've got a lot of these birds in. That's some of the rings on this planet. There. Balloon. I do have a separate pile for the balloons, so it's possible there are some dark sky pieces in that pile too. Oh, that's a bit of bird. I just can't see which one it goes with. Mm, no. Oh wait. Yes, there, it goes there. Yay, that's one of those bits in. Be nice if I could fill this in. That's a bit more of the rings. Where does this go? Ah, that goes there. That is a wing. Which wing, though? I know it's a wing. I can tell you're a wing. Where do you go? Ah, does that go there? Oh, it does. That goes there. So that's good. That's a balloon, I think, that one. So that'll go up here somewhere. Oh, more rings there. That one seemed like it should be obvious. Oh, there it is. And so does that one, but I don't know where that is. Is there? And that goes there. Ah, that goes there. I'm not seeing that one. Oh, there's a bit of bird in that one. Goes there. That's over there. Oh, this bit's getting there. Oh, oh no. Right shape. Wrong piece. Um, I think I've seen that bit. And now I can't see it. It's typical, isn't it? There, it's that one. Right in front of my nose. No, not where they go quite yet. That one fills that in. There's one there. Where's that one? Is that it? Yes. Okay, so that's quite good. We've got still got some obvious bits missing though. I don't know where that bit is. Unless I again put it in with the balloons. There's going to be overlap with the balloons. I mean, they might be a good part to go with next before I tackle the um animals, which I don't think I'll be getting to tonight. What time are we on? Oh, almost 11. 10 to. That goes there. There's a little bit of the planet on that one. Yes, and that attaches those, so that's good. There we go. I mean, some of my rainbow pieces might have landed in here. I should say second rainbow. Yeah, see there. That's actually the planet, not the rainbow. And there's room in the box now. I can turn the pieces over, so I can always just have a quick look. There's not that many pieces in the rainbow. Yeah, I think most of them are the light coloured one though. Just that bit looks quite light. No. No. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. No, I think most of these are the other rainbow. So that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Just thought I'd better check. There's a little bit of seagull there. Not that one. I think it maybe goes there. I mean, because I do still have some bird pieces. I could possibly. No, that's not wrong. I could possibly find these other seagulls that are a bit lower down. Oh, and the honorary flying fish, which is somehow snuck in with the birds. No, no, I've not really got the seagulls either. Wait, unless that's one. No, it's not. I've not really got the seagulls either. So, yeah, I think that's going to be pretty much it for the seagulls. So now it's really, I need to just try and get these in as much as I can. That's a wing. There we go. I don't know about that one now. That one's confusing me. I think I found an extra seagull. Okay. So we're going to be up here. Most of these gaps are filled in over here now. Oh, found that bit. Yes. We've got a big, um, what's it called? Galaxy up there. And I think those pieces are mostly going to be in with the balloon. I'm wondering about maybe digging out the balloons, or at least going through them for some dark sky areas. Just so I can really just fill out this bit as much as possible. I know I've been jumping around a bit. These are the balloons here. This one. I know I've been jumping around a bit, but it's all so kind of interconnected that I'm having to dive into lots of different piles. That's a sail. So that I've discovered is in the wrong box. That's also a sail. And of course, I've realised this now because I've already worked on the sails, so I recognise them a bit better. And I did have some balloon pieces um in with the sail pieces too, so it kind of worked both ways. I'm just pulling out ones where it's dark sky in the background. That I hope will help me to like, and this one, for example, see there? That's this like the center of that galaxy, and there's a little cluster of tiny balloons in the middle of it. But if I could fill that out a bit, then I might be able to fill in these remaining sky pieces that I can't attach yet. And I've got, as I say, I'm getting through these piles, so I've got a little bit more space in the box. So maybe next time around I can start with the balloons. Hopefully they won't be too complicated. And then perhaps I'll be able to work on the animals then after that. There's that piece that I was looking for in the rainbow pieces. That's sail. That is that one of these? Don't think so. That's sail as well. I'd like to be able to find more of this. There's a bit. That's a little bit of that, I think. Ah, no. No. Right, I will chat to you again shortly. I'm just gonna finish flipping these and see if I can pull any out, and then I will come back and have a wee chat. See what everybody's moved on to now. It's always interesting to see what the conversation's moved on to when I look up. Ah. Oh, there's that bit. Oh, it's way over there. You can't see. Oh, I'll show you putting it in instead of just sticking it in so you can't see. Oh, there. That's another bit of that galaxy thing. Okay, so I'm liking that I'm able to spread a few of these piles out now. That's handy. So that and that, they both belong up here. I just can't attach them yet, which is quite frustrating. But I do have a bunch in my hand here. This is the piece that it's actually the top of the sailboat on the far right side that I said earlier was really obvious. It's this bit here. Found it. It was in with the balloons. So that's that bit in. Right. There. There we go. So what's everybody saying? Oh, Jill's here. Hi, Jill. You finished the puzzle, Sybil. Was it the Cobble Hill that you finished? You're a lot further on with the birds, Vicky. They're giving me a bit of a nightmare. Well, I have to say, I found it quite tough. I had to really use the box image. But what was throwing me, Jill, was that I had this board on the top and this one underneath, and I had bits of bird kind of everywhere, and it didn't really start to make sense in my brain until I actually put the two boards together, and then I was able to see a bit better where they went. But I had to keep referring to the box because I kept finding new seagulls. It was just, I don't know, more than I expected, I guess. That goes up there. That is this sailboat here that I've not yet been able to attach, actually. Um, balloon. I don't know about that. Now then, that is the top of a boat. I think that goes there. Oh, I can attach that. Hang on. I can attach it. I can attach it. But yeah, they're not easy. It took me a while. It's taken me most of the stream to figure out the seagulls. I'm trying now to hang on. I'm trying now to get rid of these remaining sky pieces, but I'm finding can't attach them all because I've got balloon pieces still to put in and various others. So it's yeah, it's not easy. It's quite tricky. It's good though. I'm enjoying it. That's a bit of that moon. I've got that there. I found a few of this sail. There. That goes there. One. No. No. That's not. Um. That is the sky rather than the mountain, I should say, rather than this. This goes around here somewhere. I just can't see where yet. Oh, there, that goes there. That was a bit of sail that's been missorted. And again, this will go up here somewhere. Just can't quite see where yet. That wasn't as successful as I'd hoped. I was hoping to fill in more gaps than that. Not to worry, not to worry. I'll do more Cobble Hill, but no more lakes, boats, launches, and green foliage everywhere. Yeah, I know what you mean. Drat. I'm so hungry all of a sudden. Shouldn't really eat at this time of night, but I think I will have to. Yeah, I sometimes have a wee snack after I've live streamed, and it's really late, and I always think I shouldn't eat this. I think I work up an appetite when I'm puzzling or live streaming. Time for food talk. Yeah, we've not had one yet, have we? I'm about to have dinner with my hubby. Ribs and salad. Oh, nice. Very nice. Thomas probably doesn't help Vicky talking about chocolate galaxy for non-UK listeners. Must admit, I wondered what you meant there. It's like, I don't think I've mentioned chocolate. Oh dear. That was funny. Right, I have this one somewhere. I've seen it. Where is it? Is it this one? No, it's that one. There. This? Nope. Mm, nope. Galaxy. I'm not big a fan of Galaxy chocolate. Well, actually, I tell a lie. I do like a bag of Galaxy minstrels. Um, I love Galaxy minstrels, but if I was to pick just like a block of chocolate, I would probably go for Dairy Milk personally over Galaxy. Nah. What's everybody else's preference on that score? Is it are you a Cadbury person or are you a Galaxy person? Who makes Galaxy? It's not Cadbury. Can't remember. Had a little pizza for dinner today. Nice. What was on your pizza? Clark, what kind of pizza did you have? It's 11 p.m. I know. Better be ice cream this time of night. I think so. What flavour? What are you going to go for? Have you got Ben and Jerry's? Nice. Now I'm hungry and it's 1 a.m. here. Do you have ice cream, Anna? It's 5:54 p.m. in Massachusetts. Well, that's fine. You can eat ice cream at that time. Although you're having dinner, right? You just said you're having dinner. Ice cream with chocolate sauce sounds awesome. It certainly does. You're making me hungry now. I'll have to just be okay with a cup of milk. But ice cream sounds really good. Vicky, I seem to have loads of seagull pieces, but can't seem to join them together. Yeah, so because they're all a kind of a similar color. I found doing the wings, the top of the wings, there's like a really obvious bright outline. So I managed to get a few of the wings together. This one up here you can kind of do because it's pink in the background. Then it was a case of just kind of trying to put tails together and heads and things. And then really it was just, I had sort of some seagulls coming together, but I couldn't figure out where they went. So I had to sort of put the boards together to figure it out. Because it really was throwing me off. And then once I did that, it started to kind of work for me then, which is good. So it's getting lighter down here now. So I won't have as many of the lighter pieces. So it's still dark up here, except for this big galaxy up there. I'm just I've got a few balloon pieces here now, but I can't seem to figure out how they go together at all. Um, so I don't know. It would be nice just to try and get rid of a few of these stray sky pieces, and tidy things up a bit. Does that go there? No. What goes there? There. Every now and again there'll be one that sits horizontally that completely throws me off. Right, that one. That looks as though it goes further up because it's quite dark. Ooh, no, there, that goes there. If I can just get a couple of pieces in, and then I can use sort of shape to help. But this is quite a big gap at the minute, this bit here. Um, no. Yeah. Ha! There. Look at that. That one I've seen. Definitely seen that one. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? That's not it, but that goes there. And what's that then? Oh, that's a bit of the parrot. So the parrot, yeah. Actually, one of the parrots is in like quite a dark section. Maybe I could grab the parrot pieces. So that might be what this wing is then. I was getting really thrown by that wing. Yeah, it is. It's there. It's the parrot. Okay, that's good. That's good. That goes there. So that's the parrot's head. Right, I think I might need to bring the parrots into play here. That goes there. Yay! All right. Well, I think I'm going to be able to tidy this up, which is good. I did not want to have loads of leftover sky pieces. I just wanted to kind of complete the pile as much as I could. And that's a bit of parrot tail, I think. Again, I can't. It's hard to tell. Wait, that goes there. And that goes there. Cadbury for me. Hi, Rose. Green and black, 85% dark chocolate. You prefer fruit and nut? I like the whole nut Cadbury's. Dairy milk. Oh, hi, Richard. Dairy milk's way better, but I like dark chocolate too. I like dark chocolate. I don't like it too strong. I like dark chocolate. In Europe, I liked Gala chocolate, Belgium. Here, probably Hershey's Symphony bars. Oh, you prefer Galaxy, do you, Asma? Prefer Dairy Milk to Vicky. I find Galaxy too creamy. You prefer Dairy Milk to Vicky? Well, that's fine. I won't be offended. I do have ice cream. I eat some at 10 p.m. Oh, nice. Now I just drink a cup of milk. I'll have to watch this back tomorrow and try to put them together the same way as you. Yeah, I did. I did. It was a bit of a mess to start with, but hopefully it will help you. As a general rule, though, I found these bright lines around the wings helped. Lint chocolate, Neapolitan ice cream, but I prefer chips, crisps over both. Yeah, I'm a bit more savoury as well, Dexter. I like a box of Pringles. I would like to try the chocolate Donna Louise likes. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. I tried some when we went to Worlds in 2023. Linda is really good. Oh, Lint. Yeah, I like Russell Stover. Lint double chocolate pralines. Ooh, nice. I like Lint. I like the little Lint balls. They're really nice. I am stranger. I'm not really a chocolate person. Not everybody is though, are they? I like Russell Stover too, and Laura second. Secord. Is it? I've not heard of a lot of these, so I'm not entirely sure I'm seeing them right. If it is to eat chocolate, I will eat white chocolate. Ah, see, I find white chocolate too sweet. Not a big dark chocolate person, prefer milk chocolate. And you love chocolate, darling. Chocolate conversation. I love it. Perhaps it should have read, I prefer dairy milk to Vicky. Oh, okay. I'm sure you meant differently to what it said. It just made me laugh. Oh dear. Right. Do you know what? I'm gonna have a quick look into this bird box again and see if I can find maybe the parrots. See, now that's a parrot, but that's not. That's. I think that's the one that's in the brighter bit. Yeah, it is. There's the. Here we go. So these will help. There, and that's that one there. Okay, so that's good. I can't see that unless I'm mistaking it for a balloon piece. I can't see it though. Oh wait, that was there. Um, that goes there. Ah, there we go. These pieces are frustrating me because I can't attach them. It's quite annoying. Where is that? Oh, okay. So that's the top of the parrot underneath. And that's where it starts to get light down here. There. Oh, that attaches things a bit more nicely. There we go. That's good. Okay, so I definitely don't think I can do much more with this. That is that parrot there. There's its tail. But, gosh, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm not supposed to be getting sidetracked. Oh, wait, there's that bit. Mm, there we go. Okay, so maybe I will do the other parrots. I don't really stick to my guns, do I? Okay, that's that one. Not all of these are forced to be. Well, there will be sky, but I think some are going to go a bit more over here. Oh, there we are. That's where that goes. We've got some balloon there. But it's a little bit lighter sky, so I think that must go over here somewhere. I mean, I don't want to encroach too much on the balloons because that's like a whole separate pile of pieces. There, that goes there. These go up here somewhere, but I just can't attach them, which is a little frustrating. And I don't think I've got any more in here that's gonna help. Look, a bit more of that parrot's tail there. There's the flying fish. Maybe I can attach the flying fish. There he is. At least it went in. And I'm struggling with this bit. I wish I could find that bit so I could attach some of those, but they're kind of bright. I just wonder if I've just put them in the wrong pile. I'm not sure which pile, but I think I've just put them in the wrong pile. It may well be in with the animals or something. Maybe thought it was a bit of animal fur or something. I don't know. But it'll turn up. They'll turn up. It's just I don't like them in loose bits, really. I guess there we go. That bit goes there. So, right. So these, where's that? That it should be so obvious. That looks like sky to me. Is it sky, or is it just a bit of coral or something that just looks really similar to the sky? Cannot see where that goes. Unless I've got a duplicate piece, but I don't think I have. No idea about that. So the only sky pieces I've got left then are these, which is pretty good, I think. I'm pleased with that. Um, because I managed to get a lot more in, and I didn't want too many left over. But there are some obvious missing bits. I'm not entirely sure where they've gone, but hopefully when I've come across them in the other piles, hopefully they'll stand out to me, and I'll be able to say, oh, that's that bit, or oh, that bit goes there, or whatever. But I'm thinking maybe balloons next, and oh wait, no, I'm thinking maybe balloons next, and just kind of go across the top of the puzzle because we've hit balloons here, and the balloons are they start there and they go all the way along until they reach the end, and they get bigger. So they might be the way to go next, and I can finish that edge, that top edge, and come down a bit maybe, and then perhaps start the animals then. Don't think the balloons are going to take too long, but this is what I've done today. So you can't see the right hand side, unfortunately. I'm just going to move that back a bit because it's kind of in the way. Um, you can't see the right hand side too well, but there was a gap pretty much all the way up here, and then all these birds. This was still floating, attached to the lighthouse, and then none of this was in. So actually, I've done all of this tonight, which isn't bad going. It feels like I've not done that much, but I think it's just because I found it challenging. I found the seagulls quite challenging. What time are we on? Yeah, so this is a good time to stop, I think. Um, but actually, yeah, I mean, looking at it now, I think I've done pretty well tonight. What do you think? Can you see that okay? I mean, it's quite wide, so I'm trying to fit it all in there. That's more or less the width of it, and all that big bit of sky is filled in. Um, White chocolate is not real chocolate, but I like it too. It in small doses. I just find it like quite sweet. Well, I have a problem with bitter taste. That's why I can't drink coffee or beer, and that's why I don't like chocolate either. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. And I don't like coffee or beer either, but chocolate. Yeah, I like coffee. Not a big beer fan, but I like coffee. Love beer, coffee, and chocolate all together in one go. Hey, Laura, just finished my first square dulk puzzle. Hope. Oh, yay! I miss Happy. Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. They're brilliant, though, those dulk puzzles. I really have fun with those. I've done two. I've done, I think I've done, wait, which one have I done? Hope and Afterglow? Or some Archipelago? I can't remember. I've got one beginning with A. But the light beer, not ale. Dark PA, not for me. Right. Love dark beers. They're sweeter to me. The more of, can't read that. More of something person if I have to choose. They're bitter. Yeah. Drink person. Oh, I see what you mean. No, don't stop. Great progress. Thank you. Great work. Looks great. Thank you very much. I did good. Amazing. Yeah, I think it's come together really nicely. Vicky Magic Time, good job. Thank you very much. I made great progress with the land animals. I have a few gaps that'll need to fill in. We'll post a picture tomorrow on Discord. Yes, I'll also post mine. What I'll do is I'll re separate it in the right place. So it's here actually. So from here that way should be on this board. But I've got too much on this board at the moment. So I'll re-separate it and I'll take a picture as best I can of what I've done so far. There'll be 6 boards in all, but the only bit I've got on any boards to the far left is this balloon here, so I'll probably just have that floating off to the to the side. I think white chocolate just uses cocoa butter, but not the cocoa solids. Ah, right. I didn't know that. Looks great. I think you'll get the balloons and animals done next week. Yeah, I think definitely balloons maybe get partway through animals, but the animals doesn't look too bad either because there's so many different ones. They're all different patterns and textures and things. So it's a big pile, but I kind of felt when I was throwing the pieces in it, when I was sorting, I kind of felt like I would be able to separate them out pretty easily when the time came. It's looking great. Found the seagulls tricky too. Yeah, it seems, yeah, they are. They are quite difficult. I'm glad I've mostly done them. There's a few gaps. I don't know where they've ended up, but hopefully I will find them. We'll go to sleep now. No night, Soul Empress. See you all in the Discord. See you there. Like. Yes, please do. Please do leave a like on the stream. I would really appreciate it if you did. I'll do my little closing outro thingy. Um So, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for chatting with me during another live stream. I'm really enjoying this puzzle. It's as easy as it looks, I don't think. And it is a bit tricky doing all, swapping around with the boards and things like that. But the more I'm filling it out, I think that the less it's going to be like that. It's always bitty to start with. But I'm really enjoying it. And it's just beautiful. I mean, look at it. It's so gorgeous. And I've made really good progress this week, so I'm pleased with that. But thank you all for being here. Please leave a like on the stream if you enjoyed it. If you've not been in the chat, or if you missed it live and you're catching this later, please do leave a comment. And let me know what you think about the puzzle. What else? Check out the description. There are several links in there for, I believe I've put some affiliate links in there for this puzzle because this is actually a puzzle along puzzle. Quite a few people have done or are doing this puzzle. There is also a channel in the Discord server for this particular puzzle along. So if you're not in the Discord server and you're interested, there's an invite link for the Discord server in the description to this live. Now, they do expire after a week, and I have actually become a bit more organized in setting up these lives. they tend to expire before I kind of realize it. So leave a comment if it's expired and I will renew it. But it's free to join. You just click the invite link and it'll take you there. And it's a great, great puzzle community. And all the puzzle along information is in there. And I've created a channel as well for the 24-hour 5K marathon on Big City Collage. That is now created in the Discord server too. So if you're interested in that, check out my post in the community tab, or post tab as it's called now. I've detailed everything I know about it so far. Plans are going to come together as we go along, and I'm going to put more information out there. But it goes into quite a lot of detail about my challenge that I'm setting myself to do a 5K in 24 hours. So check out that post and then pop into the Discord server and have a wee look in the channel. People are chatting in there already. Some people have ordered the puzzle. It's really exciting. I can't wait. So yes, that's down in the description as well. And there are also links for both of my merch stores, depending on what part of the world you're in. There's loads of cool merch over in my merch stores. Lots of different designs, puzzle themed, obviously. And you can also get accessories and mugs and bottles and all that kind of stuff as well. So yeah, check those out. That really helps the channel. All of your support really goes towards helping the channel. So thank you so much. And I will see you. I'm hoping to get a video out in the next couple of days. Either tomorrow or early next week. I'm working on a puzzle that I didn't know I was going to start until today. So it's 1,000 piece, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to surprise you. Um, look out for a video on a 1,000 piece puzzle coming up as well. And after that, my next live stream will be Tuesday on the Penelope Waits puzzle. So I will see you all then. Thank you so much, everyone. And I'll see you next time. Happy puzzling!